Okay, good morning all. As you know, today we are going to work on SAP MM Inter STO process, right? So others, can you mute yourself? Let me mute all. Okay. Whatever questions or concerns if you have, right? So at the end we can discuss. Let us complete one complete process in Inter STO. So Sunil has prepared one of the Sunil, Pratik, I think Pawan and Jeevan. So they involved and they have prepared one of the best business scenario for the interest you. Let me share and explain you. Okay. And in between, Jeevan and Pratik or Pavamana can add. Okay. So and even you can we can let it be more interactive session instead of one-sided talk. Pratik, are you there? I think Pratik is not there. No issues at all. Okay. Okay. Let us discuss scenario how what we are going to show in the system today. Okay. So this is a business process they have taken on the modern tech cake company. Okay. So different flavors they are managing, and this is decentralized company. Two entities which company codes are based on location, Mumbai and Pune location. Okay. The Mumbai location they work on floor mix, the raw material, and Pune they are working on the final cake finished one. Okay. Yeah, it's a simple business scenario we have taken. Okay. So the particular company codes which there in the system is JMC1 and JMC2 with respect to the location. And decentralized purchasing means for the both one purchase organization is handled. And number of plants like under this Mumbai one plant is there and Pune one plant is there. Nature of plant is like this is a shipping site and this is a receiving. Means the order will be raised in the Pune location to get the raw materials, and finally here in the receiving location they are going with the finished product process will be done. Okay. And the raw material which the cake flour, the material which is created in the both plant. Okay, it should be, I think it's not, when you receive the goods you should have a material master in the receiving plant also even. Okay, I will allow because we started. Okay, so we'll allow these two guys, Shivakumar and Nitin, because they were there before, maybe some internet issue was there, so they're joining. Okay, so now I'll not allow anyone who want to join. I'll reject it. Okay, because it will disturb us. Okay, even it is we are considering here finished product we are going to produce in a receiving plant, but the material which we are going to receive from the supplying plant, we have to manage this material in the both plant. Okay, the quantities here not mentioned how much quantity required. Store location we have JM33 and JM34 in these two plants. And the vendor side, the point of contact is Mr. Ravi Kumar, the stores person, and in the receiving plant, the Shashi Kumar, who is the who is going to handle the material to issue and receive. Okay. The step involved in the configuration, initially what configuration to be done, complete SD configuration. Okay, this is handled by SD module consultant will have support or do all the configuration, and the end user part will be handled by super user or maybe the person who is handling from the site. Okay, if it is a new implementation project, then after doing all the configuration it will move to production. Then from there we'll do upload of data in the production system through a data migration process through LSNW. Major data will be uploaded, the customer master, everything will be uploaded. If it is before it was handled with the different ERP tool, that will be moved into the production system. Okay, once it is done, then the next part is like how the customer will be assigned. So receiving plant we have to assign customer, because for the supplying plant, this plant will be a customer. Example, Mumbai is a supplying plant and this is a receiving plant. So for the for these for this plant, the JM JMP4 will be the customer. So this assignment of JMP4 will be done under the customer master. So even we have put this screenshot how this JMP4 is going to link with the customer master 192. 192 is the customer which is created. So you can see Modern Mumbai, Mr. Sashikumar, who is going to handle the complete responsibility of plant 19, sorry, JMP4 plant. Okay. And respective sales organization and distribution channel division will be you can see here, which is configured and managed by SD consultant. In our case, I think our team has built this data. Okay, at shipping plant, we have to maintain the sales data. What is a shipping plant? A plant JMP3 where we are going to issue the goods, and that need to be maintained. How that is done? I think only sales data is maintained, but there is no customer details here. Okay. In logistic execution, maintain shipping point determination. This is the under logistic execution SPRO path. I will show it in the system also. So where we have to maintain the shipping point determination. So how we are doing the shipping point determination, where we are going with the combination of shipping condition, loading group, plant, and where exactly shipping will be done. So 1000 will be the shipping point from the issuing plant. Okay, JMP3 is the plant. Let me maximize little because you guys are not able to see it. Okay, so if you are able, I think previous screen also you can see here. Okay, shipping plant, how exactly sales data are maintained, and how we are linking the customer with the with this plant, and this will be considered as a customer. Okay. Okay, see here, this is shipping point determination. Based on this only, shipping tab will trigger in the PO screen. Okay. Okay, here we are going to maintain delivery type and checking rule. Okay, how we are maintaining? If it is a document type NB, okay, we are using for Inter STO, and that to be maintained as a delivery type is NLCC, which is standard. And for the both plant, it is maintained as a maintained. We have maintained the delivery type and checking rule. Okay, let me scroll left. Okay, so here it is like whether it is to be one step procedure or two step procedure. Assign document type one step procedure. So you can see here JMP4 and JMP3 we have this supplying plant and receiving plant. We have done with the we have maintained document type NB, which is interesting, and we are not going with a one step procedure, we are going with a two step procedure. That's the reason we have not checked this checkbox. If you do this checkbox, then whenever when that supplying plant is issuing the goods, right, immediately there will be a GR will be done from in the receiving plant. There is no double job to be taken care in that case. Okay, that is not good. If physically metal is moving from Mumbai to Pune, definitely some damage is going to happen. So better always we go with a two step. When we receive the goods in the receiving plant, then we can verify and we can do the GR for that respective material. Okay, create STO by receiving plant Pune. Okay, this is a creation of a purchase order in the plant where we are JMP4 is looking for a material from this supplying plant. Material number will be used here. Cake flour mix is raw material, and you can see the shipping tab is triggered here, right? So in this shipping tab, you can see shipping point is 1000, which you could see in the shipping point determination. We have maintained as a shipping point as 1000 and condition is 02, and loading group and transportation group will be taken through from transportation group is from metal master and loading group is from the uh, configuration. I need to check this. Okay, just a minute. In the determination, we are maintaining, yeah, we are maintaining the loading group in the customization part. Okay, but transportation group is from the metal master. Okay, then how to, once you create a purchase order, definitely have to create an outbound delivery from which plant? Supplying plant. So that supplying plant we are going to create a delivery, outbound delivery, where we are going to pick the quantity. So 10 number is the ordered number where we are picking. This is not a WM managed warehouse. So overall WM status will be blank. And once fully picking is done, then you can see the status as C. Okay, and you can see the location where exactly JM33 is the location where goods is issued. Once PJ is done, you can see this post goods issue is done. We can see the document flow also. Once first goods issue by Mumbai plant, you can see the material document which is triggered or maybe the posted in the backend. And this is a screenshot you could see. And you can see the user who has entered this data, SAP user 17. Okay, you can track who has done the PGI. And also in the PGI time, we have to check like what GL account is going to hit. And this is all like consulting level understanding. End user will not look into all these movements or maybe the GL account which is going to hit in the backend. At the end, once issue is done, okay, the goods is transported to media, like maybe truck or maybe some other media which will reach a receiving plant, where the person who is responsible to handle, maybe Sashi Kumar or some other name we have mentioned, so he is a complete responsible to take care of that receiving end. And here you can see the this user should be will be different in a real time. So who are received supplied here and receiving will be different person, so user will be ID will be different, but in a server we are using one single user. So that ID is showing here. And if you want to see what all the FI document is posted, I will open SAP system and I'll show you the step by step process. Okay, this is about STO process, how we can handle STO process. Interest you. If there are two company codes are there, let me show company code details and plant everything in SAP screen, so you'll get more understanding about the interest you process. Any questions till now? One by one you can unmute and you can ask. Okay.
Hi, Kishore here.
Yes, Kishore, go ahead.
Normally in intra we have one step and two step, but in intra also we have this thing, right?
Yeah, we have option is there, but we suggest business always go with the two step,
Mhm.
because one step is not feasible sometime. Okay, if some defect happens, so then difficult to handle in that situation. So that's the reason we'll go with the two step.
So inter is always with billing or without billing also we can do.
Inter is always with billing. Billing part we have not taken here because it's completely finance related things. Okay, FI part. So we have only covered the SD part and MM part. SDMM integration we have covered here, and billing part is not yet done here. It's pending. So maybe in
Okay.
next session we can discuss much about billing part, how it is done once it is received, what is the billing document will be referred, and how it is posted, what all the transactions are used, how it is configured, everything. Okay.
Okay. So in intra also intra is without billing, right?
Yeah, intra will
Mhm.
have a pro performa. Performa invoice will be there. So that is
Mhm.
not required. You know why the billing is not required in interest you? Can you give a reason?
Yeah, because it's the same company code we are transferring one plant to another plant.
Correct. That answer is lying there only, right? If it is the same company code, I don't think we have to
Yeah.
go for a billing.
I have one more query regarding the intra, but I'll ask at the end of the class.
Intra, yeah,
Intra,
intra
yeah.
part we are not taking today, because if you have a simple question, okay, definitely we can discuss. Today's session is completely for inter STO. Okay, it's a real time business process we thought of handling it. So definitely we can discuss at the end if time is there,
Yeah,
or else
fine.
you can connect later. Okay,
Sure, sure. Thank you.
no problem. So let me take a glimpse of the process which we handled and we have documented. First, I will take the example of purchase order. Okay, there's a purchase order. 238557. Okay, few documentation part I want to show what all things to be maintained and configured. So that part we will discuss, because today I could see server is little slow. So if we have more time, we can create one end-to-end scenario also. Okay, few things I will explain in the metal master levels also. So what and all things you should check in the metal master. See, you can see price also 160. First thing is that you should know from where exactly this price is picked up. So actually, like SAP Quick Access is little slow. I don't know. You check once. Maybe
Yeah,
server.
Prasanna, no, whichever server we are taking from, sometimes it will become problem. Same
Mm,
issue with S4 also.
okay, okay. Maybe these days it's happening. Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you can see the price in the accounting view. What price is maintained for the material, and whether it is coming from the material or maybe from other setup. When we refer agreement, definitely we refer the agreement price. When we refer info record or maybe other set of condition records, then definitely price will be fetching from that particular uh, set of master data. And as you know, how the hierarchy will be taken care in the pricing part. So the top more priorities for agreement always, contract or anything is there that will be referred. Then next is like always it will be a info record, then condition record, then it will go for the metal master record, like that. That is the hierarchy we'll have in a SAP system. Okay, so now this is as price control as is, and the price moving price is not moving. The standard price is showing as 100 for which plant? JMP4. Okay, so if I come back here, if I see this conditions, okay, that is taking a little more time. So I don't think we will have, see, so instead of taking the price automatically, what the business, okay, what the end user has done here, he has taken the price as manual. If they would have taken as a the automatic, you can see here in the bottom, there will be analysis of the pricing procedure. Okay, so it would have taken 100 INR instead of 160. So here you can see the RM0000 is a standard pricing procedure which is triggered. In the PB0000, you don't see any automatic triggering of price happen. Okay, so maybe that's the reason they have done the price manually. PBXX is like is a manual condition which is entered here, and they have taken the price here. Okay, anyway, pricing procedure is separate topic that you should know how to handle the pricing procedure. Okay, and shipping tab, I'll explain like what and all things will trigger. See, delivery type NLCC will come from the background where we maintain the combination of delivery type and checking rule. Shipping point will come on from the shipping determination configuration, and shipping condition will also same. Loading group and transportation group you can change also manually if required. Okay, if we are considering from the shipping determination, then it will be like showing as 0002 maybe or 3 whatever we have maintained, but it is manually maintained here. Okay, and customer master will come based on the setup where what we are doing. We are linking this JMP4 plan with this customer. So whenever you raise a purchase order with this plan, then customer will be 192. Okay, for this supplying plan, this plant will be considered as a customer, so we should have at least one master data in the system to take it as a customer. Okay, so other than this, everything is it's a standard data which we are going to maintain. Only shipping and document type is you are using NB. And one thing I want to show how this vendor will be considered as a supplying plant. Okay, example, it is showing as a vendor, but when I open this vendor master in the purchasing data, in the extras, you could see in the art purchasing data, you can see the plant is JMP3. Whenever you maintain this plant number, then we'll consider it as a plant vendor. It's not a third party vendor. It is like internally will have a multiple plants. We are dealing a business within the plant, maybe with the same company code or maybe a different company codes. Okay, these are basic things you should know before raising the purchase order. Next is like VL10B is the transaction to create a outbound delivery, which we are doing it at the supplying plant. The both company codes have their own SAP system, right? Like SAP is used, so they once they will got any PO from the receiving plant or demanding plant, so they can able to create a delivery through this transaction. Here we have to enter the shipping plant, because in a daily basis there will be hundreds of delivery may come, but how to differentiate by adding the receiving or shipping point, and we can put the delivery date also, or else you can remove the delivery date, and here you have to add the purchase order number. Once you enter the purchase order number, which delivery number should be created, that will be done through the background. Once you execute, next screen will come. There you can select the line and you can create the delivery number in the background. The background, there will be a combination of number ranges are maintained before only. For the respective delivery type, there will be different delivery type like LF or multiple delivery types will be there. For that delivery type, we are maintaining the number ranges, and that number will be generated in the background. So I'll show you the PO once here. So how the delivery number will generate, and this is the delivery number which is generated in the background. Once it is created, we'll go through VL0 to N, and we'll check whether how much picking should be done. And this picking will be done manually if it is not WM managed. If it is WM managed, system will not allow us to do the picking manually. You have to go to subsequent function, create transfer order. From the transfer order, you have to confirm the transfer order. Then automatically system will understand, okay, this is the quantity to be procured, issued for this delivery. Then when you come back to this VL0 to N, this will be filled. Before it will be 0, and after doing the transfer order confirmation it will be 10. I asked our team to prepare a WM managed scenario also, but it was not done because of less time. So maybe in coming days we'll work out on WM managed material, and we'll trigger the process, end-to-end process with along with that, because nowadays many companies are looking for MM with WM knowledge, because they don't want to keep separate WM consultant to handle, which is basic requirement. Okay, there is no much requirement, there is no much configurations are to be done. Only they have to support some testing part of the WM. So that's the case, MM consultant only will learn WM part, and we will handle the how to create transfer order, how to confirm the transfer order, how to check the bin, storage bin, everything we will handle as a MM consultant. Okay, that is added advantage if you learn WM through YouTube, or maybe through your connections who knows WM concept. Okay, this is about issuing. So once you issue, you should know how to check the documentation. This is the document flow. This icon, if you click, you can see there is a picking request is happened, which is completed. Then after PJ is done, this document will generate. If you want to see, I'll just click on this display document. It will take me to the screen. Okay, MB03, which is display the document, and you can see in the bottom T code MB03, and here you can see the movement type 643, where issue is happened. Always minus means material is removed from the location. If it is plus, it is inward, means received. Okay, plus will quantity will be plus, here quantity will be removed. Okay, I'll show the material movement also through MMB. In MMB you can see what all the movement happened with respect to that material. Reporting part we can check after this. Okay, so I'll show you the accounting documents. What account documents will hit when you issue the goods from the supplying plant? Accounting number. So here you can see I'll change the layout. Okay. So in the layout, I will add GL account, then transaction event key. I have to add transaction type. Let's check whether these fields are going to show us the transaction event key. The GL account is there. Okay, transaction is there. We'll put this together here in the left corner next to the posting key. Yeah, so you should know these three things through OBOIC setting. As you know how to check the how to configure OBOIC. Majorly OBOIC has taken care by a finance consultant in the initial stage of implementation time. We only just suggest what and all GL accounts required based on the process or business. Even I am looking for some input from a few folks from FI consultant. Okay, how we decide what GL account to be configured. And example, if I'm talking about inventory, I'm going to do removal of stock, and I'm going to receive the stock something. Okay, how this GL account will be selected. There are different type of GL accounts are there. How system will understand, okay, this GL account to be created. Okay, picking up will be happen through the OBIC, I am very sure on that. But how, why we have to create? Okay, example, cost of goods sold. So how we'll understand, okay, this GL account to be created and what category it will come under. It's completely finance related business knowledge you have to gain as consultant. That would be a added advantage if you have more experience into SAP side. Okay, even I am also working on it. Once I understood the complete concept, how this GL account is created and why it is done, a few examples maybe Akshay also knows about it. So if he knows means we'll discuss together and we'll present it in the next session. Akshay, I think you are working on this, right? Finance related things, GL accounts. If you find out any real-time business scenarios, right? So please document and we can use it for in future sessions. Okay. Okay. So any questions till now? Guys are able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So I think someone have some internet issues and all. So no issues. Anyway, this is recorded session, so it'll be useful for many people. Okay. Now I'll show you the receiving part. Okay, this applying part is done. We have discussed everything here. Now I'll go to receiving side. Okay, once issue is done, okay, there is a T code called MB5T. MB5T is a T code to check how many stocks transition is a stock in transit. We can see through MB5T. That is the only transaction we can refer in SAP, where we can check how many quantity to be going to come. So we can track from the receiving plant, we can track through that transaction. Later, once goods is received uh, through MyGo, we can receive the goods, and this is a transaction where we can check the material document already posted. So MyGo, you can display a document, and here you can see the FI documents, accounting document. And see here again, I have to take the, you can save the layout also. Let me save. How to save the layout? I'll add GL account, I'll add account type, I'll enter debit and credit indicator, then I'll add transactions, transaction type, GL account name, local currency, currency, if any tax is there, tax amount, if any cost entered thing, then cost center number will come. If it is order reference, order will come here. If it is first any proper center is there, in proper center we can select billing document, then WS element. If any project stock, then WS element will come into picture. uh, General general, it's completely finance part, we will not bother much. Supplying country, if it is different countries there, then we can refer through this. Quantity, material, supplying country, SBC SCB indicator is required, you can add it. Okay, like you can add whichever required, and we can save it layout every time. Instead of selecting all these fields, we can save as. Okay, there are two things are there here. You can see two checkbox. One is default and one is user specific. When you select this user specific, only user 17, which I have logged in, right, for that user only able to see that layout. If you go with default, whoever log in with that server, example 10 or 20 users are using this server, or maybe the in real time. So for everyone, that layout will be single. Okay, that same. So now I'm going to use it a user specific instead of default, and I'll make it as Z Sunil. Okay, Sunil. So like this I can save it. Okay, see, this is saved. Okay, now I'm able to see many fields. I can remove whichever fields are not required also. I can move everything right side, but whatever added here is required one. I can see if any data is flowing. I can see here material number, quantity, and supplying country and all. I think it's not displayed. Currency we can see here, and then the transaction event key, BSX, WRX, and PRD. Why WRX is here? We have to clear the amount which we have to pay to the supplying plant, right? This will be like minus now once it is posted. So you can see here. So quantity will be like you can see here. My minus 10 minus is there. Once it is billing is done, then there will be a clearance will happen. Then the supplying plant account will be debited, right? Credited. Okay. PRD is the difference which okay, PRD is the difference which happened. Example, the cost where we have referred as a 160, that is standard price we maintain as 100. Some difference is there. So for 10 number, 60 price in INR is like increased. So the difference will be posted in the price difference account because it's a standard price. If it is a moving average price, then definitely a system will recalculate what would be the total quantity and what is the price which is received. Then that calculation is there, total quantity by total value. Then the latest price will be updated, okay, in the system, in the metal master automatically. But in the standard price, always it will go to the price difference account. As you know, how we maintain standard price for the raw material. Raw material always we will go with the moving price. Only for the semi-finished or finished we will maintain standard, because we will be knowing about the price of the material completely, because we are dealing with the business inside the company, right? Definitely we go with the moving price. If it is a raw material which is procured outside from the vendor side, there will be varied monthly wise, or maybe the same quarterly or semi-annually, that will vary. So if varies, then definitely the price will recalculate and it will update in the metal master. And every quarter or maybe semi-annually or annually, the finance team will take the report and they will analyze what price to be maintained in future, instead of having different price in PO. And also it will give an like what I can say, a very bad view if someone come and audit your business process and documentation part. So how you could place this much of big value to the vendor when you maintain a price of this value. Okay, that is a business audit will be happen. And even there will be different team who will work on cost controlling. A cost controlling planner will be there who will work on the prices. Each have their own profile in the company. Okay, so this is about complete STO process. Guys are good to see our another scenario we can run now. If all are okay, we can run one scenario of creating a PO, then delivery creation, then PGA, then GR. These 4 steps we can do it today in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, we can do.
Okay. I'll go to ME23, and I'm not going to create by entering all the material, but I will use the existing PO and I'll prepare a new record. Okay, here I'm going to put price as a different price. Okay, let's see how its system will work. Okay, you can refer the purchasing document here and you can create a new document quickly. Okay, meantime, anyone have any question? Because while this execution time, right, we'll get some time. That time you can ask some questions and I will answer for them that question. Okay, anyway, it is copied. So now see, price is from the previous PAP which I referred. I will make it as 100. Okay, because the price maintained as 100 in the metal master, I'm going to maintain as 100. Then we'll see in the PRD will not hit now. The price is same which we maintained in the metal master. Okay, so just check it. Shipping data is triggered. Yeah, it's triggered. Now I will check the stock which is available in the supplying plant. How to check? MMB is the transaction, and this is the material, right? Okay, I will check what is the stock available in the supplying plant, not in the receiving plant. So JMP4 is the receiving plant. I will check through the JMP3 and I'll remove the location. I'll execute and I'll see the stock availability in the supplying plant. Okay, 90 number is there. What I'll do is I will order one number, okay, from the uh, demanding plant, because the price wise we can be very clear. Okay, one number we are going to procure, and I'll save it. And few information I will show in the sales data, how to view sales details, and how what are all the fields to be referred in the sales area. Okay, let it get saved. Okay, system is fast, then we can do it very quickly. Somewhere it is slow. Okay, few things I want to show in the sales view. So if you double click on this material, you can able to see the metal master. Here I'm going to select the sales view. When I select the sales view for the plant, then you should know what is the sales org is maintained. So you can see here JMS1 is the sales org and the distribution channel. Okay, enter. Okay, here you can see the division. So which division this metals are dealt with? The foods. Okay, if it's food division is not there, we have to configure in the system. This is a requirement will come from the client and will configure in the backend in SPRO. And metal group is which group belong to? It's a bakery side, so metal group is there. The next view in the sales org data 2, we are maintaining the categories. Okay, if you consult any SD consultant, they will explain very clearly why this item category group is required. This is a major thing. Category group and general category group and normal category group, these two fields are always maintained. Next, in the general plant view, you should know what is the transportation group, how exactly it is transported on what, and which is the loading group, how it is loaded, okay, on pallets and crane. So if you have different scenarios, or maybe the other selection, you can select through this option. If you want to configure, you can configure the loading group and transportation group in the backend. Okay, this is about sales side. Now I will show you the customer master also. Example, here in the delivery, I'll just double click on the customer master. Sorry, I think it's in the shipping. Okay, so I'll go to double click and it will take me through the, I think it will not take from here. Let me open XD03 customer master. Okay, I think this is not the company code. Let me check how to check the company code for the receiving plant. You can go to org data, and GMC2 is the company code, but it is not allowing to open. 192 has not been created for company code GMC2. Okay, I'm not sure, maybe data got changed. Okay, GMC1. Yeah, correct. I'm doing in a wrong way, because we are creating customer master in the supplying plant. Means company code will be GMC1, not GMC2, right? So here you have to check the controlling data, what are all things to be maintained. And in the sales, if you go to here, the sales, okay, sales area information. So major things will maintain under general. Okay, let me add the sales view here. What is the sales view we are maintaining for the plan company code GMC1? Let me refer here.
JMS1, sir.
GMS1, right? Okay. Yeah, Foreman also involved, right? Okay. JMS1, what is the distribution channel? J1, right? Or
J1 division also J1.
okay, J1 and J1. Okay, once you enter the sales area data, then you can look into sales area data here. Okay, where you can see shipping details. Okay, in the shipping tab, we have to maintain delivering plan. Where exactly we are delivering from Mumbai, say to Pune, right? So Mumbai will be the delivery plan. We have to maintain this data, and the shipping condition also maintained here, standard. And delivery priority is high. These things you should know as MM consultant, not much. Okay, creation part and all will be done by SD consultant. But when any issues comes up, as MM consultant should know how to go and check all this master data. Okay. Next thing is that I'm going to create a delivery VL 10B. I'll remove this dates because I'm not sure what is the delivery date. I'll remove this checking rule. I'll put 1000 as our shipping point, and the PO number I will take it from 23N, and I'll copy this. Okay, execute. Okay, see, this is a line you can see. You can create a delivery through background. Okay, any questions till now? Any concern or questions regarding the process which I have explained? Let it be more interactive. Guys, you speak, add more points, or else I'll also feel bored, right? One side I'll talk continuously, right? You just stop me in between and ask some questions. We'll discuss each other. Okay. So now delivery got generated, and I'll go to ME50 23N, and I'll see the history. Before there was no history this tab. Now history tab is created, added, and click on this delivery number and go to this change mode. Okay, see now in the picking you don't see any picking quantity, so I'll enter picking number, and where exactly we have to check the store location in the item overview. Let me show you the plant and location. See here. So JMP3, if I don't enter the picking location, just I will check it now. See, if I want to do the PGA, okay, system says store location is not defined for delivery item this. Some users will come back with this error because they'll be new to the system and they don't know how to handle the where to add. Then as a consultant, we will take it as a low priority issue and we'll educate them how to select the store location. So here we'll just add it, and then we'll go for PGA. So now system will understand, okay, from where exactly stock should be picked up and goods issue should be done. See, application wise, if you know, then you should know the business knowledge also. So both when you handle, then only you can become consultant. Okay, instead of doing just the data entry, just understand the business process completely. Okay, now PG is done. If I refresh this PO, okay, document will generate in the backend in the movement type 643. See, this is a document generated. If I see here, if I open this document, if I go to accounting documents, so you would have observed when I go through PO level document number, then this my ego screen will come into picture. But when I go to delivery document number through VL03N, if I go to a document flow from there, if I check the accounting document, then it will take me to the MB03 screen. Okay. Open this document. See here, I'll select the layout, choose layout. I will choose the Sunil layout, this one. Okay, so now I can see the entries. Okay, GL account, billing document, everything is generated in the system, and the price also you can see here, like how much inventory is removed and what is the goods sold outside, and GL entry will be there, and BSX and I think GBB for the GBB for the offset entry. So this is GBB, right? Offset entry, the cost of goods which is selling from this plant. So this inventory which is moving out of the plant. Okay, now we'll go and do a GR. So before that, I will show you the MB5T report where how we can see the stock in transit. Okay, see, this is a PO number and this is a supplying plant one number 100 INR. This is a open stock in transit. Once I do the GR, this will be disappeared. I'll go to my go. Now imagine stock is just received physically. I'm going to enter this PO number. Okay, and the movement type is 101. And even I have done recently one discussion with the aspirant regarding batch management. So in a few days we are working on a complete batch management scenario, how the batch managed materials are received and how tab will trigger in this batch tab, how we select batch numbers manually or maybe automatically. That kind of work we are going through, and we need support from many aspirants who can create some different scenarios in a system, so we can present different kind of business scenario in a server. Okay, so here I'm going to add location. Everything is picked up from the PO because in the PO we have maintained plant and store location, so the system will understand, okay, this is a plant and store location to be stored. And if it is WM managed, then WM tab will come here, and where we have to maintain the TRTO process even in the GR. That also we are working out. So with the WM managed, okay, batch and WM managed concept is must nowadays in all the interview they are asking. Check and even serial number. So you should know how to handle serial number for the material. I'll say this is the PO. Check it and post. This is the last process. And because I don't know how to do the building, if anyone knows here how to do the building, we can do it now only. Akshay or Pavamana, Jeevan, Pratik, anyone knows how to do the building? Okay, this is the material document which is posted. Display and see the document info here. FI documents, accounting document. Okay, see here, I'll go with the layout. Okay, Sunil. Okay, so there is no PRD account because the price which we have received is same as for the metal master. So 100 is the inventory we received and GR clearance is open. Once billing is done, this will be like will get credited to the supplying plant. Okay. Anyone know about the billing part? Okay, now it's a Q&A session. So I will go with the Q&A. Notepad. Okay, others just mute. Whoever wants to ask questions will add here. Guys, be here. Don't distract your things because we are doing it for you, right? Please be here. Okay, who else want to ask? Like, if any questions are there only for interest, we will discuss today. Other questions, if you have, just keep it with you. Whenever we run a session on Sunday, then we'll discuss on that.
Hi Prashant, this is Madhu.
Yes,
I
Madhu.
have a question on like in this is like item shipping from one location to another location with the different company codes,
Mhm.
and we are receiving it in the uh, another location also. Similarly, is there any is how to handle if the another location it's an expense item basically, or like automatically receive the item in the plant B.
Mhm. Okay.
uh, how what is the configuration we have to do?
That's why I told, right? It's a one-step procedure we have to do in the configuration side. So let me show it in SPRO? Because but we will not supposed to suggest that thing to a client, because if it is expense item is definitely have to do a two-step procedure. Okay, issuing and receiving both should be done. Intra STO will suggest, because if material is within the same city, example Bangalore, we have one warehouse which is bigger warehouse in Electron City, which is the area where we can keep that material, where we have a lot of space. But in MG Road you don't have such kind of space to keep the material. What you do is like you just order a PO to that warehouse which is in Electron City, and you get that material and you just sell it to the customer. Customer is like majorly available in MG Road, who is buyer, so you can supply on that date which you want, instead of keeping every dump or maybe the lot of the goods which is not feasible to keep in MG Road, or maybe the which is very high cost is high, right? The space which you have to keep.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the reason we will do that intra STO process, majorly cost effective scenario. Okay, and even
Yeah.
manufacturing also, the plant which is available in Electron City, we have the machineries to manufacture. The plant which is there in the MG Road don't have that facility, only they deal with the selling part. Sales will happen in the MG Road. Then that time we'll keep some stock in that place for 1 or 2, then we'll sell it on the same day.
Okay, because like I'm asking, so for example, in my company right now, in the existing ERP legacy ERP system, they have a process which called devalue. Means in plant A, whether they want, whenever they during the quarter end or month end, they if they want to dispose the item
Mm-hmm.
or material in the chemical industry,
Mm-hmm.
uh, they have another plant B warehouse where they will just transfer it
Mm-hmm.
uh, through intra-company process, and like it's and they issue out automatically in the process. So it's
Then
like,
yeah, then maybe it's not PO. Did you check? Is there a PO is there for that? I don't think PO will not be there in that case. Disposing part we'll handle through transfer posting.
okay,
Yeah, that is directly you can transfer one plant to another plant and you can dispose it directly. And the
uh,
yeah, and
even though it's a different company codes.
different company codes I need to check, because within the company code only we will handle that plant to plant, and I need to check if it is a different company code how that can be handled.
Yeah, because it's a different company code, like it's plant B is common, but like
Okay,
different company
let
codes
me
we
let
do it.
let me check it here only now. In So we'll test it that scenario. So I'm going to do transfer posting here. Okay, so transfer posting. Okay, I will take the material from the plant which is JMP3. Okay, transfer posting other, and I'll do 301. I'll take the material. Okay, sorry, I'll open screen /mmb. I'll remove this details over here. Okay, just I'll put the material. Okay, so just imagine JMC1, JMC2 are the two company code. We have a two plants, P3, P4. Okay, now I'm trying to do the transfer posting through 301. The plant is like what? JMP3, JMP3, and location is what? JM33, and the destination is what? JMP4. Under that we can see JM34, JMP4, and JM34. Okay, before transferring, you just check from here to here we are transferring. Just one number I want to transfer without PO. I'm adding the quantity here, one number. Okay, and the material everything is entered. Where is there? Okay, partner, if required any partner number, we have to check what is the supplier we have got it, the material which we received from which supplier for this plant. We can add it here. Just let me check now. Okay, everything is okay, and I'm going to post it. See, this is the normal error which we can solve it. Interval does not exist for this company code. Let me go to FBN1, and I will enter the JMP. What is the company code? JMC1 and JMC2.
MC1.
Yeah, JMC1. JMC1 and go to intervals. So here 47 is not added. Let me change it here, maintain. So why system is not allowing us to change it here? Akshay, any idea here? GMC2. So normally we have to maintain. This is done by FI again. Accounting document number range is not maintained in the background. So account document is not going to generate because before it was different document number for the STO process. And when we do the transfer posting, there is a different number range will be there. See, now I can see 50 is maintained for in our present business process for STO. We have an option here to add. Akshay, are you there? Akshay is not there. The call, no issues. So it is possible, Madhu. Transfer
Okay,
posting is
yeah.
possible from the different company code to the plant to plant. So I'm using this as a different server which is handled by Akshay's team.
Okay.
Let me check in my server, which is because I don't know whether I have a access to do that multiple company code. Let me take up and do it and update you. Okay,
Okay.
that
Yep.
process.
Thank you, Prashant.
So regarding that one step, two step, as I told, you have to refer this document. I am going to add it now in our app. Okay, we have a app called SAP Guru. So in that app, I'm going to add everything. Okay, in the backend, we can have option to add the things over here. So that will be displayed in the application. Okay, this
Okay.
document you should refer how exactly the configuration to be done in the backend for the one step and two step. I think here it is. So this is a path, or you should go to default document type for the stock transfer order. Under that, you can see one step and two step. How to go there? Go to SPRO. So others, you just keep your questions open quickly. We'll wind up at another 10 minutes. Okay, go to metal management and the purchasing. Purchase order. Under purchase order, you'll have a setting for STO. Okay, setup for transport order, CSC. And here you'll have option to do that one step, two step. Can you see here? Assign document, one step procedure, under delivery, tolerance, everything. Once you execute this, there you can handle the one step, two step checkbox. Example, in our case, supplying plant is what GMP3 and GMP4 is a receiving plant. So we have maintained as a two-step procedure. If I do one step, then there is no GR part is recorded in the receiving plant. Immediately once you do the PGI, the system will understand, okay, has to create a GR in the backend.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions from anyone? Thanks for asking the question, Madhu.
Kishore here. Can you brief once again the consultant roles in this STO process? Enter, sorry.
Okay. Consultant role is like example, you imagine they have not configured any STO process when they have implemented. Just imagine in the initial stage. Even if it is you are joining a company where STO process is involved, then you have to do all this setup. Example, see, even master data setup is done by a different team that is called master data migration team. The person who is working as a business analyst will understand all the requirement. They will map and they will upload the data. Okay, uploading data will be done by data migration team. So they will have different team. Okay, so as a consultant, as a MM consultant, what I will do, okay, so I will gather first what is the configuration required. That document is called CRD. CRD means configuration rationale document, where we decide, we analyze why we have to do this configuration, and we take the approval from the client or business folks who is really looking for this requirement. Once here it is approved, then we work on CB. Okay, that is configuration build, where we put all the configuration what we are going to implement. It might be it's a standard or maybe a customized, whatever thing is there, right? We will just map it. That is called
Okay.
CB document. Once CB is approved, then we do that configuration in the development system. For
Mhm.
functional, we'll have a separate development system where we configure, and then we do the testing. That is called functional unit testing. Here, developer will not come into picture when we do the configuration. Everything will be done by the functional consultant. If any development is required during this STO process, then uh, we have to prepare FS, where we are going to put all the requirement related to the enhancements. Once FS is handed over to technical team, they will prepare their TS, technical specification. Once TS
Mhm.
is done, they will do TUT, technical unit testing. We will support here what all scenarios to be tested in the technical part. Once it is done, we do again FUT. This is for enhancement is required in the STO process. Only configuration is required, then we are not going to touch with the technical team. Okay, everything is good, then we'll take the approval and we'll move to the quality system. In quality system, we do the integration testing, do that all the integration with the other modules. If STO is linked with the SD data will be uploaded, and we'll do the testing with MMSD integration, customer master data maintenance, everything we'll do in the quality system, and we'll test it. And we'll ask user or business user to test few scenarios which they are going to do in the production system. Once it is done, we'll take a UAT, user
Mhm.
acceptance testing. And if it is critical changes, then we'll go for pre-production. The changes will move to pre-production. There we do regression testing. Means whatever testing is done, a process is done in the production, that each and everything will done in the regression testing. For this, we will keep separate team to test it. They'll create a test script and they'll run the process end to end, step by step. They will be not knowing about how to handle the functionality, but they will be knowing about the testing part. They'll create all the test script and they'll test it. Everything is good, then we'll move to the production. Once changes is moved to the production, then we will follow up with the production, the POC, maybe supervisor or maybe business expert or a process expert, will take up the production verification, sign off, something PV sign off we'll talk.
Okay.
Once PV sign up is done for the in 1 week, we'll wait and we'll follow up and we'll get the PV sign up. Everything is good. Then they will not raise any question under that configuration. Means within that time, if any changes required, we will handle with the same requirement. If after 15 days, if they come up with the new changes, then it will be taken as a new config change.
Change
Okay,
request.
change request, yeah, CR.
Mhm.
Clear, right?
So this is for the, so if it is in the implementation part or they are newly implementing this STO is fine, but if in case if it is already implemented, what might be other changes we might do, other
Okay,
configurations we consultant do.
so implementation time or new changes, it will be same. There is no much difference. Only documentation part will be different, I can say. Okay, initial stage of implementation time, we will do this in the which phase? So, okay, sure, which phase we will do this configuration?
Configuration we will do in the realization, after realization, right?
Yeah, definitely in the realization phase only, we realize what to be configured and what to be enhanced, right?
Yes.
So I don't think you have to get separate input from the client, no.
Okay.
But in future, once implementation is done and working fine, after
Mhm.
6 months or 1 year, they say we want some other different configuration for STO, then you will take it as a new object.
Okay.
Okay, that time you will be the leader of that product object, which has to be led and has to be delivered to the production client.
Okay. In real time, what are the issues we'll get in this STO process for support?
Shipping tab is not triggering,
Okay.
delivery is not generating,
Okay.
some PJ is not happening, some stock issue will come, some batch is not maintained, some serial number is not maintained. Somewhere, even after maintaining everything, some technical glitch is there. Okay, some data is uploaded is not good. And recently I have done one issue we have solved in PGI. Factor calendar was not maintained for the 2021. Such
Yes.
kind of error will come, and I have implemented also. I can show you the issue which we have got in delivery time. This was the
Mhm.
issue which is popping up. Date this lies after the end of the valid factor calendar. So I was not able to analyze this. Then some of the person who knows about this setting, he explained me, go to this transaction called some SU sorry
SCAL something, right?
SCL,
SCAL.
Scala,
Yeah. Yeah.
SCL. Here we maintained this factor calendar and went into this transaction. We maintained completely. Then after that, I came into this VL02 and I'm able to enter the quantity and I'm able to do the PJ. Result was good. Picking was fully picked. So this kind of issue will come in the support side. So we should know how to test and how to give the solution.
Yes. Okay.
These things we are doing in the lower system, not in the production system.
Yeah. The development system, right?
Yeah, not development, we'll do in the quality. Development will have
Quality.
less data, so we are not able to handle the process completely. So in the quality we'll have some data which is tested before, so we can have it and we can test it properly. And
Okay.
even pre-production also, every monthly wise they will refresh, right? So major data will be available in the pre-production, and there also we can replicate the scenario.
Okay. And this in one more note, in this Inter process, we can do this 351 movement type, right?
Yeah, 351 is like a simple transaction without delivery. So we are
Okay.
dealing now with the with delivery. See, 351 is like without delivery.
Mm-hmm.
So just we are raising a PO from the demanding plan, and PGA, goods issue will done from the supplying plan through MIGO only. Through MIGO, you can do a goods issue by referring the PO number. Once goods issue is done from the supplying plan, when you then you receive the goods directly. There is no shipping, there is no delivery, there is no PGA, nothing.
So directly we can transfer from one plant to another plant, cross plant by
That
using
also,
this.
yeah. I was who Madhu asked,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That can be done. So let me test it maybe in a different server, because here I don't see that finance document number range is not able to create in this
Okay.
server, because maybe they are not allowed to do that setting. So in my server, let me check and do it, and I'll upload it in the app.
Sure. Person.
Okay, fine then.
Thank you.
Thank you. No issues. So any questions from anyone? Who is Navakant? Navakant is new person. Please mention, okay, who are all joining here. At least I will have a track of, or else I'll be not knowing, because why you joined, what is the reason of joining here, right? At least some reason should be there joining this meeting, which is available every Sunday. Okay, 10 a.m. Any questions from anyone? So now, Navakant, are you able to unmute yourself? So if no question means, I will close the session.
Okay.
Prashant, is it okay if I ask for one question regarding the intra?
Intra you can ask. So if it is a simple, then we'll discuss now. Okay.
Because normally there was one scenario I was checking in the net, like for example, if you take any city like as you just told, like in Bangalore,
Mm-hmm.
if in intra, if we have one plant in Devnalli and one more plant in electricity,
Mm-hmm.
so if in this intra, if you want to transfer goods like from same plant to plant with the same company code,
Mm-hmm.
so there might be some delivery charges, there might be some that truck charges, everything will be involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, where we are going to involve that one, like supplying plant will be supplying to the goods. So demanding plant need to record that all the charges.
Mm.
So how we are going to do in the intra?
While raising the PO only, we have to maintain the pricing procedure where they have to maintain the delivery charge. Okay. Once supplying plant to do the delivery, they are going to pay from their end, right? then this demanding plant will clear the bill by after the during the payment. If it is the same company code, they will not worry about delivery charge and all intra thing, right?
Yes.
There is no clearance required, so they will. It's based on understanding. You are going to handle the process, and the charge will be handled from the supplying plant itself, because document will generate in the supplying plant, as you know, right? There is no accounting entry will happen in the receiving plant.
Yes.
Okay, the plus and minus will happen in the supplying plant
Supply
only.
plant. Yeah.
For the same company code, the overhead charges, or maybe that extra charges will be like captured, and that is the job of finance team to take care of, because even I am also not great in finance part. Okay,
Okay.
so I know how really it happens, okay, delivery part and all, but we will maintain that in the PO screen in the condition. Okay, STO will have a separate procedure, right? Pricing procedure. Right, how to handle the pricing procedure for STO.
Not worked on that, so I need
Okay,
to
you
check
need to
on that.
work on, yeah. You work
Yeah.
on some scenario, create some pricing procedure, then
Okay.
create STO with Intra, then do the PGI, then see how that price will hit and all, right?
Sure.
And we'll have separate account for freight, delivery and all. It will not link with the cost which of the goods which we move from one place to another place.
Okay.
There
I'll
are
try
like
this once.
accrual keys. There some lot of confusion part is there, okay, in finance side. If you good to understand, you can go through that.
I'll try once.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Okay then. So I hope good to close, right?
Yeah.
Sir, I
Kishore.
want to add one thing here.
Okay, you can add Pawan, yeah.
In the two-step procedure, there will be a separate document number will be generated for goods receipt and goods issue.
You're asking me, or you're
No,
saying?
just putting on some more information regarding this two-step procedure.
Okay, two-step procedure, definitely. One material document will generate in the PGI time, which is accounting and material document. Again, when you receive also, you'll get the material document and accounting document, right?
Yeah, for one-step procedure, document number will be same for GR and GI.
Okay, that will be a single, you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
single document number.
Okay, one step, single document number when you go for one step. Okay, so
For
anyone
GRI, yeah.
yeah, you can do that. GRI will be a single, you can, I feel you just check once, because even I am also not sure about
Yeah, sure, sir.
sure, at single
I'm sure.
document,
I'm sure.
single
Yeah.
document. Good. So will you do that scenario and update on document form, Anna? So now we have
Yes,
handled
absolutely.
two step, right? You just create a simple document like how done by Sunil, right? So same way
Yeah.
you just do it for one step, and you just run completely, and you just put that document number and number ranges, which how it is configured and managed. Okay, that is a that will help many people to understand the process.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, thanks, Famana. I'll follow up on this. Okay, Famana.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Any questions, or if everything is good, then we'll close it.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining. Good day. Take care. We'll catch up on next Sunday, 10 a.m.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.